Welcome back. So I'll give you a definition first about practicals, also known as practical lights or practical lighting. Practical lighting is the art of using a light source in the frame of any picture. And this has to do with, a variety of lighting sources, which could be table lamps, bedside lamps, desk lamps, reading lamps. It could also be candles. It could be open flame from torches. It could be even TV screens, computer screens. It could be street lamps and whatnot. These lights serve two purposes normally. One is the primary reason for it to be there, which is lighting the set or lighting the subject. The other use or function of it is for aesthetics, because lights paint a picture. They give a set depth and a three-dimensional feel. And if they are placed in justified positions, they also help the lighting team to justify directions of lights when they go from wide establishment shots to medium close-ups. Because we have already seen the sources of lights in the wide shots, the direction of the lights as they hit the subject or the set becomes justified. In the case of period productions, which I like to call, and we call in this part of the world, epics, practical lamps are so useful. I really love the tungsten feel that flames give. There's something very organic about looking at fire, and there's something visually appealing about how the camera handles flames. And so in the epics that I have worked on, the use of open flames is such a beauty to see, and it also gives these spaces such a warmth. In the case where in the epics that we do, there is a general color theme of browns, and so the fire, it enhances the warmth of the browns in those epic series. And one of them is coming out. I think that when we see it, we will understand what I'm talking about with flames strategically positioned and the effect they give to the spaces and to the picture. I watched a video a while back, and a colleague was talking about practical lights and their overuse in a lot of Nigerian productions. And it made me sit back to study, watch a number of Nigerian productions. And what I realized was that the lighting team was not aligned in a lot of cases with the art department. And so the practical lights were not justified in their positions. So they seemed like they stood alone, they were in isolation. And so because of that, it seemed like there was no use for them there. And it was unfortunate. But if we watch a number of films where practical lights are well used, we see the beauty, the aesthetics in positioning them right and in aligning with their use in the set. You see, I've watched a number of productions where you have several practical lights strategically placed, and the lighting team takes into cognizance the use and the presence of those lights. And what they do is that they give the set such visual harmony, such a peaceful look, and they blend into the environment so well that after a while, you lose sight of the fact that they are there. That is exactly what they're supposed to do. In conclusion, my advice to art directors and set designers and set decorators is collaboration. Collaborate more with the lighting designers and the gaffers. Understand what their needs are and then understand how best to provide these lights. For instance, know when it is necessary to use daylight bulbs and when it is necessary to use tungsten bulbs. Understand what the intensity is that you should be providing for your bulbs. Understand where the lighting department might need to set your practical lamps onto dimmer switches. So in that case, you understand what type of bulbs to use for your practical lamps. That way, when you both are in sync, you would create something truly special. That's it for this episode. If you benefited from this video in any way, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.